Hi ladies, so in this session we're going to either use a Pilates ball like I have here. You don't have to, you can use a yoga block or even just get your hands on a book if you need to. Place that to the side. I've got a yoga strap here, but again you can use a belt from a dressing gown if you want to. That's going to do the trick as well. You might even have some of those elastic Pilates bands, they will do as well. I'm also going to use a soft tennis ball. So we're going to start with the soft tennis ball. We're going to start by waking up our feet, grounding ourselves down into our mats or into the floor, just to be able to start to stabilize the feet all the way up to the hips. So we're going to start with the ball, and we're going to start by rolling it gently under your right foot. So you're just going to give it a nice firm roll all the way around, really getting into anywhere that feels tight. You can be really firm here, and you'll just notice where you particularly feel tight. You might want to really get into those areas. Okay, so then we're going to press into the ball, just into the center of the foot, trying to release out any tension there. It shouldn't feel really, really painful, but it will feel a little bit uncomfortable to begin with. This is where you notice where your feet are tight. And we're going to go to the big toe, pressing in there. Just by wearing shoes all the time, we start to lose our grounding into the earth. And this can cause issues with our feet, which can then also cause issues with our ankles, our knees, our hips, into our pelvis. Okay, so we're going to go to the side of the foot, pressing down nice and firm once again. Then gently to the opposite side. And then you're going to give it a nice roll all the way around, nice and firm into that foot. And then just release for a moment. So we're going to set the feet down, just noticing how you now feel grounded. One side, you might feel a little bit heavier one side than the other. Okay, so we're going to do the same on the other side, starting by rolling it under that left foot. Rolling it nice and firmly. Again, just finding any sticky bits underneath the feet. And then when you're ready, we're going to press down gently into the center of the foot, pressing nice and firm. Again, it shouldn't be really, really painful, hopefully. It should just be a little uncomfortable. So then we're going to go to the big toe, the side of the foot, and then the other side of the foot. And again, just rolling gently around here. Really getting into any knots in the feet. And then we're just going to press the ball out of the way. I'm just going to boot it completely out of shot here. And we're just going to give the toes a nice wiggle out and press firmly down into the floor. So by releasing out the feet and releasing all the way up to the hips, it's going to help with your body's alignment. Obviously, if you're tight in the upper back, that's a separate issue, but obviously it's going to help with that grounding, that alignment. So we're just going to stand now with the feet around hip width apart. And I want you to check in on how your knees are feeling. So very naturally, everybody locks their knees out. I do the same, but we want softness there. We don't want to lock the joints out. We want to keep them nice and soft. And I'm just going to get you to roll your shoulders all the way up in towards your neck and then roll them gently down. And we're going to do the same again. Take a nice roll all the way around and gently down. We're going to take it back the other way, rolling all the way up, noticing where you're holding tension. It's common in the neck and the shoulders. Take another roll and then squeeze, gently release. Okay, we're going to take the head to one side, just stretching out the neck. And then the opposite side. Coming back to center, you're going to drop your chin gently down towards your chest. Then take a little lift of the chin all the way up towards the ceiling. And circle the head all the way around. Back the other way. And then slowly to center. So we're going to come to Tadasana, which is mountain pose. And this is really good for helping with your body's alignment. So standing nice and tall, just root your feet gently down into the mat. Try not to curl your toes. Let the toes spread nicely out on the mat. Checking that the knees are soft. Just gently draw your belly button in. And as you draw your belly button in, feel your chest gently press forward. And then you're going to feel your shoulders roll back. And we're just going to place the hands gently forward. So the hands are sort of pretty much rested near the side of the body. They may be a little bit away from the side of the body, whatever feels comfortable for you. And just let those shoulders just roll gently enough so your chest comes forward. And we're really going to become aware of our lung space as we stand here, noticing anywhere in your body that feels tight. Hopefully you can relax both the shoulders down. Sometimes you might feel a little bit tight one side, but we're going to try and release them down, and we're going to take a few moments just in this posture. Just noticing anywhere in your body that might feel a little bit tight. And we just begin to concentrate here on the breath. So just inhaling gently in through your nose and out through your nose or mouth. Just finding the natural rhythm. So we're not having to change the breath. Just taking a moment just to observe the breath as it flows gently in and gently out. Just taking a moment to become aware of your lung space. Sorry, just inhaling gently in, gently out. And when you're ready, we're going to take hold of our strap. We're just going to place it round the bottom of our rib cage, coming back, feet nice and firm into the mat. We're going to take those feet again, hip width. We're going to be coming back into Tadasana, into our mountain pose. So you're just going to tie that strap so it's just sitting beneath the rib cage with a little bit of pressure, but not too much pressure that obviously you can't lift your lungs. It doesn't want to be uncomfortable. And come back into Tadasana for a moment. Again, rolling the shoulders back, coming back into that alignment, rooting your feet down, drawing your belly button in. Again, coming back to the breath. And really becoming aware, again, of your lung space. And just noticing how your lungs, your chest, everything's just expanding with each breath. And you're going to notice how your rib cage is pressing against your strap here. So for a bit more body awareness, we're going to take the fingertips and just press them just where your strap is at the front. Just concentrating on the breath coming into the front of the lungs. Feeling those lungs expand. And then taking the fingertips to the side of the body. Again, pressing in just to the rib cage. Feeling your lungs, your ribs expand towards your fingertips in the strap. Then taking the fingertips towards the back. Really pressing in here. And then we're going to take the hands and we're going to make an L shape, and then the fingertips come to the front, the thumbs are going to come all the way to the back. And we're just going to expand fully through those lungs. Feeling the lungs just expand, front, side, back. That's good. And we're going to release our strap now. And we're going to release out the spine. So we're just going to start again into Tadasana. We're going to take an inhale to reach all the way up. Take a nice stretch. You exhale, bring your hands gently to your heart. Again, inhale. Exhale. One more. Just going with the breath. Hands to heart. We're going to begin to soften our knees. Take a little bend. We're going to place the hands gently to the legs. Chins coming to the chest. Softening the knees. We're going to start to roll down through our spine. Nice and slowly. Really soft with the knees. You're just going to begin to fold forward. Let the arms become nice and heavy. The head and the shoulders are going to be heavy. And very gently take a little sway. So we're going to release out that lower back. Breathing here. Good. When you're ready, we're going to come back to center. We're going to come to our half lift. So we're straightening the legs, placing the hands just gently to the shins. If you prefer, you can rest your hands gently to the top of the legs, just above the knees. And just make a tabletop shape with the spine. So you're flattening out with the back. Imagine someone's pulling a string through the top of the head. So you're trying to keep the head just in line with your neck, your spine, taking your gaze gently forward. Then again, we're going to soften, just folding forward here. Let everything become heavy. Take a few breaths. It doesn't matter if your hands don't come down to the mat here. When we're ready, we're going to just bend the knees a little bit more. Begin to bring your hands down to the mat. Spread the fingertips, and you're going to begin to step your feet slowly back on the mat. So we're going to come to downward facing dog. So you're making a bit of a V shape with the body, and you're just going to begin to pedal the feet. So we're stretching out through the calves, the hamstrings, all the way up to your glutes, your back, and all the way down to your shoulders here. Just taking that movement. And then we're going to hold in our down dog, softening out the knees. It doesn't matter if your heels don't go down to the mat. Just keeping soft, and press your upper body gently towards the legs. Take a few breaths, nice and strong. And then we're going to lower our knees gently down towards the mat, releasing the toes. We're going to bring the knees to the round hip width apart. Your hands are going to come gently down, so your elbows and your shoulders and your wrist are all in line here. Spread the fingertips. We're going to do a few rounds of cat-cow to just release out the spine. Take an inhale, begin to drop the belly down and look up towards the ceiling. As you exhale, bring your chin to your chest, tuck your tailbone under, drawing your belly button in. Inhale, drop the belly down, look up towards the ceiling. Exhale, chin to chest, tailbone under, drawing the belly button in. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. We're going to inhale to center, and when you're ready, I want you to inhale. On your next breath, reach your left arm up, and as you exhale, begin to thread the left arm under the right. So you're going to bring your head down to the mat, so the side of the head comes down, and you're going to walk your right hand, if it's comfortable, to the top of the mat. So we're just going to open up the top of the back, stretching out. Take a few breaths. And take a nice stretch into the shoulders as well, releasing any tension in the upper back to help with our alignment. Good. We're going to come slowly back to center and repeat that on the opposite side. You can take a little shimmy in the hips if that feels good to realign the spine. Then inhale to reach your right arm up. Exhale, we're going to thread it gently under the left arm. Again, walk your left hand towards the top of the mat if that's comfortable, so you get that nice spinal twist.